Good evening. This is Simmion, coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. As we move in amongst your world, we feel an elegance that is far beyond what we spoke about in previous days. This is encouraging to all of us, inasmuch as it produces a field that has never been seen on Earth before. Even though we spoke about many things, and we knew that special elegance was extremely important, we didn't know how powerful it was in our field. From where you are, that sense of elegance may seem small, but from where we are, even in amongst you and at a distance, it is very, very significant. The sense of achievement that each one of you transmit is so clear to us that we're at a loss to know what to say next. We bring new energies into your world. They are controlled automatically by your feedback. And our ability to actually operate in such power at times comes into question. It's easy to be at the top of the mountain, but when the top of the mountain is not high enough, the power of what is produced by everyone who is elevating beyond that is much, much more than any of us ever expected. And so now you don't look at what's happening in your everyday life. You look way beyond. And if your everyday life doesn't match, you suddenly produce an element that makes it change. Not an effort that makes it change, but an element that makes it change. That element is totally unique to each one of you. And we are totally, I'll use your words, blown away by the force that you emanate when you know you have to move forward. Our assistance is not needed at all, but our guidance is always there. And anything that seems like it's out of order is actually attended to immediately. What you can see is not what we can see. All you see at the moment is what you used to see. But you're not actually seeing the progress. You're only seeing what you used to see. So we're about to change that and make sure that you see what we see. And we can only do that by elevating another very significant vibration, which is one that you've known throughout the ages, but have never really taken much notice of. That vibration is one You might say is elegant, and you might say is angelic, and you might say is powerful. But in fact, it's the total energy of mastery of everything. You know the words, and you know that your brain can get those words and destroy you with them. But in fact, the mastery of the operation of the universe is one of those things that you thought belonged to somebody else. Even the masters of the ages have not mastered what you have mastered. But you haven't seen it yet because you wish to see everything in physical form. So what we're doing, as the fleets come closer, there will be a change in the generated field that allows that mastery to appear in front of you. Not behind you, not within you, but in front of you. So that you can see. And if nobody else can see, they'll see it in your eyes. They'll see it in your actions. And they'll see it in the world around you. But only you will see your unique mastery. It's already started, but it will grow further each day until you stand tall in front of yourself as the major part of something that has never been discovered before. You will display mastery without even one thought. You will display actions without one thought of reaction. And you will step into that field of mastery that you are generating for everyone else. We've spoken about the interaction and what it does, and how it never disturbs one another, and how it never takes from one another. We're about to add to that how it transposes into anything that anybody wishes. And so that movement, that interaction, that field, that mastery will transpose into everything that everybody ever would need or want. And it will happen sometimes before you even know what you are producing it for. You will start to do something, or to think something, or to feel something, and then all of a sudden a message will come through that directs you to where you've already done the work for. That is complete mastery. That is the elevation of all things before time. And the achievement that comes from that is only viable if you can see yourself as the master of everything that you do. When we look forward, we can see. When we look back, we're blind. When we try to figure out what I'm saying, we can't see. But when we look at ourselves, all we do is smile, enjoy, and relate to the impossible that we've achieved in a fraction of a second, sometime during this day, another day, or a future. But we know beyond a doubt that the excellence of what we present in the world is seen and is enjoyed by everybody. As I come into your field, I provide nourishment from the universe. Not from any one specific place, but from every place that you need. And I connect to each one of you individually so that I get an individual feedback. And the greatest feeling in the world is to match everybody's needs at the one time. I'm about to pass this skill onto every one of you so that you do not have to determine what you do or say. But in your interaction with each person, you will know that even if you say the wrong words, it will go to them in the correct manner that they need. In passing this on to you, I'm reliant on many things, but I'm not reliant on each one of you. We have achieved this through many, many centuries of interaction in many, many places. And it's only recently available to us to send to you. Because that was something unique to me. It's now being replicated and it's being transmitted to you right now. The work beyond the scientific level is increasing every day. And now you will know that this is more than multitasking. This is more than multi-anything. This is a unique connection that was duplicated from the best we could find in the universe. Now each one of you will know that as you speak, you don't even have to get anyone's attention. Their attention will be there immediately because they know you are speaking to them, even though you're speaking to a million people at the same time. We've had to do this to make sure that each of you who are leaders can stand in front of everyone and talk and know that everyone understands. Not in their own way, but everyone understands. Because what's going to them is going to them through their world, through their creator, and not through anything that you have developed. Now that we're doing this, you will feel relaxed and able to speak without having to explain. You will talk because the conversation is for everyone. You'll be in public life because you know that's where you're supposed to be. I'm speaking to many, many, many thousands of people. Some will see it today, some will see it another time. But they will know that as they speak, they will connect to everyone, even in their own language, in a way that there is understanding, mutual understanding, but particular for each person. So with this, you might wonder what we are stressing. What we are stressing is that each one of you needs to be in the limelight. Each one of you will be in the limelight. And we will bring the special energies to you that make you step forward and not even know what you're doing. And you will step forward and you'll sit in a seat like this and you'll walk around and you will talk to people through camera, through radio, through anything, so that you're displaying your wares and the gifts that we've just passed to you. In that way, all competition will disappear and you'll all know your own brilliance. And once again, the mastery that you have achieved will stand in front of you and smile as you speak to everyone in the world. There will be various movements happening to make sure that each one of you and every one of you can be as natural as you like and totally supported in the field of communication, so that you can speak from the world of your Creator and display the mastery of the universe that you are displaying to yourself. In the very near future, we will give instructions to various people throughout the world to start each and every person speaking at a level that is heard by everyone. In all of this, you'll find that many things fall away, because you'll find you don't have to convince yourself or anybody else about what you're saying. You're just having a conversation. A beautiful conversation with the beautiful people that you came to Earth with, and a conversation with the beautiful people that are hanging around that you can't see. All of us appreciate every one of you, but we are so impressed with the mastery you're showing right now, and we will make sure that you display it in the very near future. So on top of that, there are many gifts that we're passing on into the world. You heard about the fleet, you heard about all the things that are happening outside of this world, and how the Council of Galaxies is now focused in your area. Let me tell you, that has taken a very long time. Not because they didn't want to, but because you didn't actually know they existed. And it's only recently that anybody knew they existed in the Earth plane. Even those who were holding everything back from you had no idea of the Council of Galaxies. And now they know. And they know beyond a doubt that what's being delivered to Earth is much more than they ever expected, including the wealth, the health, the increased vibration, and the calmness that we're about to bring into even the surface of the earth. There are many, many millions of people, both physical and non-physical, serving this purpose for no other reason than that's what they're supposed to do. So, what you feel inside yourself as what you're supposed to do is the ultimate of every moment. You don't have to listen, you have to speak. It's time for you all to speak and not care anymore about the barrier of who listens, because we've just given you the gift where you're connected to everyone through the special part of their being that is universal. We've always called it the universal you, that's everywhere and knows everything. And now that universal you is sitting there in front of you to display your mastery to you. We commend you. We congratulate you. And we have great pleasure in giving you the gift of multiple connections in multiple universes and multiple languages. As you each speak, you'll be heard in the language of the person who's listening. See it, feel it, know it, and simply speak. And watch what happens. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations. And we look forward to our meeting every week and all our meetings in between times where you all write and speak. And watch me turn up in front of you so that your life is brilliant under all circumstances. Thank you. I am Simmion.